Hello and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Farthest Frontier in second part of our second stream in 1.0. What's the fertility looking like? Okay, so the area where we're building that bit of the town is not bad, or not great for fertility anyways, that's good. I may want to put some more farms in sooner rather than later. The new traveling merchant has arrived. They buy hides. They don't sell tools. Although they do sell heavy tools, so I could buy a couple of replacement heavy tools. Sell half of our hides. Yeah, I might buy a heavy tool. See how much money we have once the hides are sold off. Oh, and you are ready for doing your field. Not that one. Yep. Yep. So out there. Okay, it's not going to be perfect fertility for all these trees, but it doesn't need to be. Okay, so the apple trees. Peach trees. Go next. And then pear trees. There we go. Oop, forgot to move the goat field. Nope, we are having rat problems, so I should get a rat catcher going. Probably will want multiple rat catchers going, to be fair. Rat catcher, it's a 2x2 building, so we can fit one in there for that neighborhood. I want one for this neighborhood. Can I squeeze it in over here? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the second year of this orchard, right? So you can see a lot of these are not anywhere near maturity. The peach trees are the ones that cycle the most frequently. So they're up to 14%. The rest are less so. New merchant. Our hides have arrived, so we can sell those to the first one. Second merchant would buy tools. Interesting, that means I have an inventory of 35 tools. So we have a tool shortage, but it's just because people necessarily haven't picked up the tools. Although I say that, we've got 128 people fit to work, and only half of them have tools, so we've got fewer tools than we have people that don't have a tool. Yeah, needless to say, that means we can't buy tools from you. We could buy goats from you, but that's probably not worth doing. Yeah, so no trade to trader 2. Might do some trade to trader 1. Maybe to eventually pick up the heavy tools. Let's transfer... bring this number up to 404 so we can buy one thing of heavy tool. Because to be fair, heavy tool is going to save us like 15 iron replacing heavy tools, so... 3 children have grown up. So more workers, that's good. Worker may be moved. Oh yes, that makes sense. And if that's the case, I probably got it over here as well. Yes. Everything goes well, that should bring in a bunch more food. We actually have a surplus of... we got 900 arrows in storage and 25 bows in storage. Okay. So that does mean I probably could get away with more hunting. Let's get the wells over here upgraded. The merchant has arrived. I didn't act fast enough and didn't buy the heavy tools. Whoops. Could buy some linen clothes. This is not a good price to sell the coats at, so we're not going to bother selling the coats. Same with this. Okay, instead of moving back to the treasury, let's turn you into some coats. And I say back to the treasury. We don't have a treasury. Back to the town storage between the barracks and the town hall. Got housing for 15 people, so we're not in a rush to be building out the new neighborhood. And now it's housing for 12 new people. Still not a real big rush to get the new neighborhood expanded. But we did want that neighborhood there because we are going to want to build at some point those people's homes. I have what I need to build a brickworks. It's tier 3, right? Yeah. Here's the clay pit. Or am I wrong? Oh, no, it's tier... Yeah, it's tier 3. It's brickyard. Coal and clay. We have coal and clay. People obviously don't want to live next to the brickworks. Probably want to put it over by the iron deposit, ironworks. So... But yeah, we'll get some bricks going. That'll unlock some upgrades. That'll unlock, for example, the upgrade to the marketplace. That will allow us to do upgrades to the garden trails. There's probably some specific buildings also allows us to build. How's our... candlework stuff going? So yeah, that's beeswax. The question is, how much beeswax do you have in storage? 16-ish. $22-ish, okay. Which probably is enough to start getting candles. We got 3 apiaries going. I don't mind it necessarily being near you. Let's put our candle workshop there. And then for improving the citizens' happiness, they want furniture, which we aren't providing. Well, I think that technically that's actually luxury, isn't it? So that might be the candles and stuff we're not providing. Luxury, yeah. So the luxury items that we're actually that's demanded right now is candles and pots. Okay, candle maker is done. Take up to 2 so you can get producing candles faster. And then for the pot maker, water. Again, that's another one they don't care about being next to. So slide that in there. And if we're getting the pottery maker going, let's raise this to 6. Get some more clay coming in. 4 children have grown up. That's good. Means it's time for another house. 100 gold income, although that's probably due to manufacturing income, yeah. Well, let's make sure your area is assigned reasonably, which would be like about there. I may need a third or fourth one for where we're putting the root cellars. Or maybe I'll just have a third one to move around to the root cellars as they get hit with rats, if they get hit with rats. Pottery maker's done. It's already got 2 assigned to it. I think that's a good place to start. Knowledge generated. With the knowledge generated, actually, for advancing to the next level, I do need the trade center. So we'll take the trade center. I was about to say we'd go beautification, construction line, which is architecture, masonry, beautification. That's probably what we're going to do next. Do the 2 architectures, civic inspections for the lower fire risk, use brick cost for buildings, beautification. For you, what do I need to upgrade? Planks and bricks. So we need the bricks. That's one of the places we need the bricks for. Once this is upgraded, this will start being able to be making crossbows. Decoration-wise, let's get a garden trail path going down the side here. Yeah, most of this is superfluous. We're already, a lot of the places already up to level 2. We're not quite at the point where we're deploying the luxury items we need to go up to 3. Planks and bricks. 3 new villagers. We got housing for that, so that's not a problem. So you're looking for heavy tools that we haven't supplied. So that's probably the heavy tool that, if I hadn't screwed up, we'd probably be using. Although the building's got 2 heavy tools stored, so maybe we're not that worried about heavy tools. It's a fire in the winter. Should be easy for everyone to deal with. It's in the middle of town. It's not in the middle of town. We have problems. There could have problems with how quickly things burn down. Gained 2 heavy tools this year. Lost 1. Okay. Nothing on weapons. Monthly change of tools +1. Okay, so gain 25 tools. Only 10 of which are sitting in stockpile, so they're slowly being distributed. Up to 51% of people have tools. With the number of fit workers having gone up by 20. So that means we've got 20-something more tools distributed to people, even though the has tools have only gone up by like 2%. 2%. It is one reason why every time we get an opportunity to buy tools, I'm just like, yep, more tools. Give me the tools. And then amenity-wise... Oh, we don't have a shrine. I should get the shrine at some point. That's a good desirability one. We don't have. And then it's the theater. Probably going to pass on the pub because we're not going to do alcohol anytime soon. But shrine and theater. And that should probably be enough to get us in 2 or 3. So I think the theater is going to go, like, there. Might put the shrine around here, and we'll have sort of a temple district sort of shrine area. Drops lost disease. Oh, before I forget, move the goats. I could almost do with the goats having a crop rotation, like a field rotation, much like we have with the crop fields. New merchant has arrived. Would buy coal. We're not going to sell them coal, but we could sell them coal. And we got a good price for tools. So in theory, we've got 52% to have tools, so we'll say that's 50. So we actually need about 70 tools, and we've got 40 in stockpile. So we only really need 30-ish more tools. And then it's just waiting for people to pick it up. I will sell them the soap and some baskets. So we'll sell 7 baskets, because in theory this is the surplus baskets, because people had all the time to pick them up. Same thing with the soap. Should be surplus soap. Oh, and I now have bricks. We could start doing things like raiding the root cellars. We're not going to right now, but I could. Okay, baskets have arrived. And the soap has arrived. There's a building on fire. We've had more soap made in the meantime, so let's sell another 10 soap. And then I will buy, because I do know we want more tools. This is a very good price for tools. We'll buy the tools. Although hopefully we should be at the point where people just need to pick the tools up, because we've got a pretty decent stockpile of tools. Get some renewable lumber going on over here. I'm gonna use this forest over here for renewable lumber. For the non-renewable lumber, this is what this area is for. Well, I say non-renewable. For designated lumber, that's what that area is for. Same thing north of the town. Same here. There's a second merchant who has arrived. Second one, we'll buy and sell herbs. We may sell him like 200 herbs. We'll actually buy some weapons. I think I've actually got a manufacturing limit of 25 on my current designation, so we can probably happily sell him 12. Yeah, let's sell him 12 weapons. Nope, not 42. 12. And 200 herbs. I may not buy anything from him, but sell stuff to him we may. But then you will buy some more of those tools. Not particularly great price for these, but they're worth a lot, so even a bad price for them is a lot of money. And before the first merchant goes away, let's buy... How many tools can I get? 24. I don't want 24. Let's go 13. We've got one of our guys going around stocking the trading post, presumably with like a cart, so they're trying to pick all 200 of the herbs up in one go. The herbs are spread out all around the sellers, so. Oh. Hello, Twitch chat. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit slow to responding to Twitch chat. I think OBS may be lagging a little bit. Well, I know it's lagging a little bit because I've got a timer set up to keep track of how long the episode is, which says it's 27.5 minutes long, whereas Twitch or OBS is telling me it's 16 recording. Yeah, we got a little bit of lag. It doesn't appear to affect the recording, but it does affect the OBS display specifically with this game. We'll see if the marketeer person here ever gets to deliver the 200 herbs to the stockpile. I think they've all been picked up at this point. I think it's just the one running around on the way back with a cart. Just found this game. It looks amazing. Yeah, it's a really nice looking game. And other than, well, if you've got the hang of handling the raiders are pretty chill. But other than the raiders, it's a chill game. And I think you can turn the raiders off if you find that's too unchill for you. So it's a beautiful, fairly chill game. Okay, we're gonna sell these herbs. Make a nice pile of dosh. If he was selling coat or selling linen clothes instead of buying it, we would probably buy it off of him. Okay, just shove all this into town storage. I'm probably due for another house. Okay, let's turn up the plank maker a little bit. Because I'd like to upgrade... We got stuff to upgrade, which is bricks and plank related. So we want to upgrade the markets, we want to upgrade the trading post. I should get a shrine down. Need for the shrine. Okay, we basically have everything we need for the shrine, so let's put the shrine. Yeah, let's put the shrine there. When is the work camp done? It is. So we're going to do the trading post first of the 2 upgrades. To upgrade the town center to the next tier, I need to also get to the theater. Although we probably won't increase our revenue generation when we build theater a little bit. It's got pretty upkeep. Put the theater here, so it's between the two neighborhoods. Tool distribution is going up. We're up to 54% tools. At this point, I think I have the tools. I think it's just waiting for people to pick them up. There's our knowledge generated, which we're going to work into the construction line. Civic inspection, masonry, beautification. Although at some point I'll need paper to get the academy running faster. Four new villagers, which means it's time for another house. Complains about labor count being low, looks at labor count, sees 30 and goes like, yeah, I've had worse. We're granted 7 new people, okay. Just means we need to build 2 more houses. And 2 more houses to the queue. Okay, you're ready for an upgrade. Upgrade. Oh, apparently I am caught up on tools. So, really, yes, 56% of people don't have tools, but that's because they haven't gone and picked them up. Because I've set this to turn off if we've got a surplus of 50 tools. So there's 50 tools sitting in storage. Oh, and 5 heavy tools and 25 swords, right? So yeah, we've made our iron equipment. People just need to pick it up. Another point of knowledge generated. We're gonna grab the second architecture. Not that we really need construction speed, rather I want the civic inspections, brickworks, stuff, beautification. Although it might be tempting to try to pick up the paper press just to get the tech coming quicker. theory have everything we need for that shrine upgrade, including the epic shorekeep. But I think we want the theater built before I start splurging on upkeep elsewhere. You're waiting on planks and bricks. Well, lucky for the guy with the fractured bone, we now actually have medical facilities. So we can go get that treated. With the labor population getting decently high, I should probably start contemplating getting another batch of farms up. And even if they're small ones. So this is something I should also be contemplating chicken coops. Food production. I think I might put the chicken fields in here. See what the size is. Might be a little bit more multiple, because I'm still going to do I'm going to do like the 3-field rotation we've got with beans. Obviously, it just won't be beans. Beans and fish, so we get another food type being made. Oh, and before I forget, we need to move the goat field to where the clover will be, so they get the bonus of the fodder bonus, but don't suffer the penalty of eating our crops. For this one, we'll be growing beans next season. And this one will be root veg. Increased raider activity. Scouts have reported that raider activity masses on our borders. Okay. Planning to attack with battering rams to attack what walls, guys? Okay, so that means I was going to have to expand our military forces. Well, the melee military forces for the beginning of year 24. Looking at the time on my phone, this is another good place to put a part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part uploaded for you tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I am recording this live to Twitch for upload to YouTube. I'm going to take a short break here to go replace my cup of tea. I'm going to try to get the end break out of the way while I'm making that cup of tea, and then we'll be back to record another couple more parts of this. The plan is to record another 3 parts tonight. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.